Hi there, knitting friends, and welcome to Korppari Knits, my knitting-related YouTube channel. Greetings from our family's cabin. I'm here celebrating Juhannus, that is midsummer, hence the flower crown I made myself from the flowers I picked up from the nature. And yeah, it's just lovely here. This is probably one of my favorite places in the world. We have lovely birds, as you probably just heard. By the way, there can be some human noises as well, as the neighbors are in their yard. So yeah, I've spent the day alone here actually, because my parents went to see their friends nearby, and my sister is coming tomorrow, and I've spent the day here baking a rhubarb pie, knitting, just enjoying the lovely scenery and the peace and the quiet. So it's been a while, right? I've just been busy living real life, so don't you worry, there will be more videos to come. I'm not planning on stopping making these videos or anything. It's just that I started this summer job that is manual labor, and it's quite rough on my upper back and the shoulders, that of course are also like the muscles of that area are also used when knitting, so I have wanted to spare them a little. Okay, so now the neighbors are, I can see them, and I completely zoned out. Yeah. Well, anyway, I try to ignore them. But yeah, I just haven't been feeling any knitting mojo because Finland had this heat wave in May, and right after that started, my interest in handling wool just became non-existent. So yeah, this losing knitting mojo at summer thingy has happened before. It did last year. I remember that someone else in YouTube said as well that immediately when summer starts, they start to feel this crochet mojo instead of the knitting one. So that has also been the case with me, though it still hasn't manifested in me crocheting actual garments. But I have plans on those, and you will hear about them a bit later in this video. And also, on top of working and having no knitting mojo, I've also spent the majority of my time gardening, because me and my partner have this gardening plot or allotment. It's a bit hard to explain in English because I still haven't found like the exact word for it. I think allotment garden is the one where they have those tiny houses which all have their own gardens, and unfortunately we don't have that, at least yet. But instead we are renting this area of land from this association, and we can grow stuff in that area. I planted zucchini, onions, this gherkin. This it's called avomankurkku in Finnish. I can put the English name on the screen if I find one. They are not the long kind of cucumbers, but the ones you can make gherkins out of. So those ones. And then also carrots and potatoes. Yeah. And I just love it. It's amazing. But as this, at least yet, is not a gardening channel, but a knitting channel, I think I'm not gonna share more on that today. By the way, I'm wearing a finished object of last summer, or it was more of like early September or something, and that is why I didn't get any use out of this top last summer. So this is the Ingrid top by Gregoria Fibers, and I knit this using Sandnes Garn Line. It's funny because I tend not to choose this color in my clothes. I don't think I have anything else of this forest green. And back in the winter, when I picked this up from my closet, I started to question whether I can actually pull this off. But now, as I worn it quite a lot, actually, it has started to grow on me, and I actually like it now. This is quite a basic top. It has this eyelet pattern here. Oops, my bra strap is showing. It's funny because I tried to pick a design that would hide the straps, but even though these look like kind of wide, they actually don't hide the straps altogether. I kind of have to tuck them in a bit, and that's slightly uncomfortable. But you know, anything for the purposes of this video. And I must tell you that I totally get the linen yarn hype now, because the Line contains cotton, viscose, and linen. And as you have probably heard, the breathability of those plant-based fibers, especially the linen and the cotton, are just something else. This was a real gem when the heat wave hit, and all of a sudden I didn't have any like proper summer clothes. But actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna put on another shirt now, because the mosquitoes are gonna eat me alive otherwise. It's actually already like 10 p.m. You may have heard that in Finland at summer the sun doesn't set almost at all. At least in Lapland in the upper north it doesn't. But we still here in the south have very much light on the evenings and in the night as well. I totally meant to do this earlier, but anyway, I think we still have plenty of light, at least comparing to the winter indoors. Yeah, I have some notes here because I can sense that the podcasting after a while somehow feels a bit nerve-wracking, so please bear with me. Yeah, so I have one finished object for you, a recent finished object. I actually bound them off today, and they are these lovely socks I presented you last time, or maybe in my very first video. But anyway, I have been knitting these since last September or something. And now, as it is like the middle of summer, midsummer, what more to be more suitable than woolen socks? But yeah, these are just plain vanilla socks, though they have this twisted rib cuff that goes all the way to here and then stockinette. I actually, as I mentioned when I showed them last time, that I casted on the Hermione's Everyday socks, and that is a free pattern from Ravelry. But then, as I mentioned before, I felt that the pattern somehow got lost in the speckles. So I decided to just make it simple, and I'm very glad I did, because of course here in the stockinette stitch part, the speckles are showing the best, and I can hear the neighbors on the other side talking and feeling very uncomfortable. But yeah, bear with me. I try to bear with myself. I wonder if they can hear me, but well, whatever. Yeah, and these are knit from the Hedgehog Fibers Sock Yarn in the color Fly, and I just love these. Like, oh my god, aren't these like the most beautiful socks you've ever seen, right? At least I haven't seen these beautiful socks before. Yeah, I also think I managed to do like the best job so far with woolen socks with these ones. They're very tidy, even though I say it myself. I in the end ended up making the reinforced heel, because that's the one I know best, and I just didn't have the energy to do anything special. So yeah, I'm very glad with these. And then some webs, or actually one web, because I didn't bring any other ones with me, but I was thinking I'd film them when I get home. So this is the very start of the Peacock Tee by Lene Holm Samsø. I think it looks a bit like ovaries as I'm knitting this with magic loop. I don't like it, I must tell you, but I just somehow couldn't be bothered to bring like a gazillion of needles with me. So even though it was a bit fiddly at the start, now I think we are at the smooth sailing part, and like I already have gotten to the hang of it. So yeah, I'm using yarn by Novita. This is Woolly Wood. I've actually had this for like, I don't know, 3 years already. This is very soft, and well, damn, I don't have the tag with me, and sorry, but I just can't be bothered to get it now. But anyway, it has tencel and then a bit of merino, so I think it'll make a great summer top. I've been eyeing the Peacock Tee for a while now, and now I have 3 days off, and I'm here at the piece of the cabin, so I'm very glad I finally got to start this project. There will be this lace yoke and then just stockinette. So I am expecting this to come up rather quickly. I'm using needle size 4, though this color part was knit with 3mm, but now I just changed into the 4mm ones. I have to say, yet again, I have no clue whether my gauge is right or something whole lot of else, but you know, I just couldn't be bothered. I did a couple of swatches, but of course I forgot to take them with me, and it was so long ago I don't even recall what needles I used anymore. So yeah, and as this Line is quite similar than this one, and the Ingrid top has grown quite much when wearing it, I'm expecting this Woolly Wood to do the same. So I think it doesn't matter that much of whether I hit the like fit meant in the pattern, and I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted it to be like actually very fitted or loose. I think it'll turn out great either way, because for instance, when I had finished knitting this, the collar part actually was quite small, so now it has grown a bit. It's not like too loose, but still that even if I end up with quite a tight garment with this yarn, I think in use it'll grow bigger and to a bearable tightness, should I say. But I think I'm gonna let future Laura take the wheel now. She can tell you a bunch of stuff about the whips I have at home. So future Laura, take the wheel. Cheers, past Laura. So I'm back home again, and I have 2 whips here that I didn't bring with me to the cabin. So the first one is the Tulip Sweater by Hip Knit Shop, which is quite hard to show from this angle, or in general, as it's gotten to quite a large state already. By the way, you are currently on top of a book in my bookshelf, because I wanted to try out a different angle, and I think this is quite nice because now I can film standing. So it's been like, I don't know, at least a month since I knit this the last time, and so much time has passed that I don't actually even remember anymore which part is the back and which one is the front. I'm guessing that this could be the back, as there are already these like well, like back specific parts. It's not the same as the flower motif, but anyway, I still have like the same ones to go on the other side, and then I'm gonna graft the pieces together, which I haven't done before. So let's see how that goes. But then after that, it's only the sleeves, and then I'm done. So not bad at all, right? It's just that as this is color work and I'm knitting this with drops air, it's rather warm, even though as I had this principle that I have to, or that I want to achieve way like lighter fabric, that I did, but of course it's still warm. Now, as it's summer, especially, it's not a summer garment in any means. But yeah, it's very beautiful. I'm still very happy with my color choices. And I think I'm gonna, like with good mindset, I'm gonna put this away to wait the colder temperatures, because I don't want to force myself knitting this if I don't feel like it. The only flaw there is the fact that back when I started this, it's very hard to show because now it's upside down. I didn't thought this through, but maybe you can get some idea out of it. So here as this is knit bottom up. My gauge is A, way off, and B, way too tight. Here you can probably even see that it's very like torn apart. I don't know how to describe it, but you can see that the tension has been quite tight as the stitches are sort of escaping from each other. See? And yeah, I must say it does bother me, but then again, I'm already so far in the piece that I just can't be bothered to do anything about it. And I know when this piece is finished, I'll be so happy with it anyway, so that I'll take this as a learning experience, you know, because this was this was not my first colorwork project, but as I still haven't finished any colorwork projects, I've only knit this one, and then one sweater I presented earlier, the Tenna one from the Icelandic wool. I don't have that much colorwork experience under my belt, and as Drops Air is not the yarn used in the pattern, I kind of had to figure out myself like how to work this with quite a different kind of yarn than in the pattern. So even though you can definitely tell that these flower motifs are almost like different sizes, because this one is knit way tighter than this one. I don't remember anymore, but somewhere probably around this area, I really realized that, oh my god, I'm knitting tight as hell. So I don't even recall anymore whether I changed to bigger needles or just kind of tweaked my knitting style to loosen it. But anyway, no non-knitter is gonna notice anyway. So yet again, this is a situation in which I just have to like live with the imperfections, and I think that's very good for me. So yeah, but that was the Tulip Sweater. Let's see when we'll be seeing this one next, but the day will come. I know it. And then some more color work. I think I was really into color work in the start of the year, and I'm quite confident that they'll be back when the colder temperatures are back after the summer. But yeah, these are the amazing The Truth Is Out There socks by Stone Knits, aka Charlotte Stone. And I have been eyeing her sock designs for, I don't know, probably already like for years. Well, not years, but like 2 years. And I remember back when I started knitting, I saw Lisa from Lisa's Knit Club, the channel here in YouTube. I remember she was knitting these some Stone Knits pattern with lavender on them or something like that. And then I found Charlotte's designs via her and was just startled and
was like, oh my God, am I ever going to reach that point that I'll be able to knit such designs? And here we are. Quite awesome, right? These were meant to be a birthday present for my partner, who has his birthday in April. And as you can see, they're nowhere near finished. And this is just the first sock. But I will finish them at some point, and he will get them someday. The day just hasn't yet risen, you know, but it will come. Yeah, he really loves the X-Files and such things, so I know he will be stoked when these are finished. The yarn I'm using is this Sock 4 sock yarn by Hermione Garn. This is superwash because my yarn store didn't have any other black fingering yarns at the moment. And then some neon green fingering weight yarn from Opal. I don't have the tag here with me. Maybe I'll put the name of the yarn on the screen. These are the very first colorwork socks I'm knitting, but also the first fingering colorwork I'm doing. And in the future, I think I'll be moving towards knitting with thinner yarns more, because I just somehow prefer the feel with those. Of course, they're gonna take more time to knit, but especially in socks, I really like this thinner, well, I don't know, texture, but structure, something, you know, them being thinner. Let's just settle with that, right? I'm actually using a needle size 3.5 millimeters, the European size, that funnily enough are not the ones attached to the sock right now. But anyway, and they definitely were not the ones mentioned in the pattern. But I figured I'm a tight knitter these days, and I don't want to catch the floats too tightly. I'm quite satisfied with the fabric they create. I had actually already knit the sock way longer because I decided to do this afterthought heel for the first time because I messed something up with the heel required in the pattern. That was a short row heel, and then I figured that I can just go on and on and on, and then figure out the heel part later with the afterthought heel. But then I did the rookie mistake of knitting the first line of the afterthought heel, like the part from which you later pick up the stitches from, with a different color yarn. And then because I had watched this tutorial in which the person making the tutorial was making the heel with a contrasting color. And of course, here, as the heel was supposed to be black, then I just frogged the progress I had made. So when I'm continuing these, I don't yet know when that is, but when the day comes, I really have to pay attention in the heel so that it'll match the colorwork motif. But yeah, these are amazing, and I'm guessing that this won't be the last stone knits pattern I'm making, because they're just amazing, and I really want to make some designs from her for myself. That was all I had to say, so back to the studio with past Laura.
Thank you, future Laura. And now back to me. As I mentioned, I've also felt the interest of doing a bit of crochet. I haven't crocheted any finished piece yet. I know how to make the granny squares, but that's kind of it. But even still, I bought this Novita Virkkauslehti, that is Novita crochet magazine, and I must tell you up front, I'm sorry, but I think this is only in Finnish, and hence this is probably also only sold here. But anyway, I'll show you a picture because I want to make top and trousers right to the very advanced section, but that's how I roll. So they look like this. They're the same as in the cover. And the pictures are just gorgeous. They're taken in Lisbon. These are actually called the Lisbon top and the Lisbon pants. But as said, I don't think Novita has this or these patterns in English. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I wanted to show this anyway because it's just gorgeous. And I really like the colors with these ones. I already bought a yarn for it, which I forgot to take here. So I'll pick them up just a second. So they are actually the Novita Woolly Wood yarn as well. And I look up the names of the colors from the magazine. So we have myrsky, that's storm in Finnish, and it's this very dark blue. It's much darker in real life than it shows in the camera, and it's the main color, or the one with what you'll be joining the squares. Then we have malakiitti. I don't know what that means, whether it's it could be a mineral of some kind, but I don't know. This is actually the same yarn I'm using for the Peacock Tee. So we'll see whether I have to buy more yarn to make the granny squares. But yeah, it's very beautiful. This color is also one of my favorites, and I don't have that many clothes with this one, so I'm very excited about the Peacock Tee. Then we have verso, which means a sprout in Finnish, and it's rather like dusty shade, but a light green anyway. And then mustikkamaito, that is blueberry milk. This very old school or traditional dessert. I love lilacs, so this is perfect for me. Oh, this is so soft. I really ought to start this project because I think it'll be amazing. And then just plain natural white. So yeah, this is a color combination I could never have thought of myself, and I think this is the first time I'm knitting something with the colors from the pattern. So quite excited about that. I'm only questioning whether this main color is like too dark, but then again it'll have great contrast with the other colors. So yeah, I did make one square, which I don't have with me. Great job planning this video, but you know, it's not that serious, isn't it? Yeah, but yeah, so I made one square, but I actually messed it up somehow. The same thing happened when I first learned how to make the granny squares, because somehow I seem to forgot to do the last corner or something, and then it looks as if it had only 3 corners and a weird roundy kind of thing in the 4th corner. But anyway, I will have to look up some tutorials again, but after that I think it'll be smooth sailing, because they have the same colors, the squares, so I think I'll get the hang of it quite fast. Here in the pants, the coloring actually differs a bit. As you can see, this one is a bit different than this one, but still same color palette. So yeah, I'm going to this one festival in August, and I had thought that I would like to wear this not costume, but you know, I would like to dress in these crochet pieces there, but we'll see. Maybe you as well have started to see that I don't tend to finish stuff I intend to, so I think I'll be happy with just the top first or something. Oh, the terrace light went on, but as we say in Finnish, we have this yötön yö, that means nightless night, and quite literally that's how it is here, because it's almost 11 p.m. right now, and still this much light. Quite awesome, right? Yeah, but I guess that's it for today. I think I'm not gonna make any promises on when I'll be posting next videos, but don't you worry, as said, there will be those, and I look forward filming more. It's just that it might be so that I don't have that much time for YouTube at the summer, but I think that when we have like official sweater weather again at the fall, at least then I think I'll be making these videos more frequently. It was lovely to have this midsummer chat with you. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you wish. That would really mean a lot to me. And see you next time. Happy knitting, guys. Bye.